All right. So Mia, when you keep your phone on or when you keep your device on, I'm able to watch you and I'll be giving you corrections if you need them. But just do the best you can, take breaks whenever you need. I also cue breaks every now and then, so you can follow my lead when it comes to that. So we're gonna start just by laying down. Your knees are apart so that, again, you can start to open up your hips and settle in onto your mat by closing your eyes and doing whatever you can to clear your mind. So you're here, you're on your mat, you made the decision to show up, which I always talk about being the hardest part of your workout. So you're here, might as well make it worth your while. And to make it even more worth your while, you are going to connect to your breath. So let out all the air from your lungs now. Take a deep breath in. Imagining you can see the air making its way into your lungs. Hold it while your lungs are filled. And then open up your mouth, sigh it out. Every time you exhale, feel your body get heavier onto your mat and feel your hips open up more and more. This is going to be your last inhale in this shape. Open up your mouth, sigh it out, let go of anything that you're not going to need for the next 45 minutes. All right, we're going to get started. As you inhale, start to bring your knees in. So you're going to close your knees in. Start to bring your knees into your chest and then draw circles with your knees so you can start to warm up your lower back and your hips. Once you have done a couple of circles, go in the opposite direction. And then from here, you're going to keep on rocking, but you're going to take your knees apart. So drawing circles in whichever direction you want. So this is a way for you to get into your hips a little bit more. You can open and close your knees. Just whatever you do, as you move, move with your breath. Since this is just the warm up, my advice for y'all is to breathe as slowly as you can, in through your nose, out through your nose, so that you can start to generate heat in your lower abs. And then when you're done with that warm up, start to bend both of your knees, grab the outsides of your feet, and then pull so that you can guide your knees closer to the floor. So you're opening up your hips, your inner thighs. Make sure that your entire spine is digging into the ground, especially the back of your neck. As you pull, exhale, and guide your knees closer to the mat. Bring your toes down towards the floor so that your heels lift. And then release by dropping your feet down. You're going to go into bridge. Knees are going to stack right over your ankles. Place your hands down. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, tuck, curl, and then lift your hips up. Squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. All right, you've got it, Dario. Bring your hips up. Dig your heels into the mat. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, come right back down, one vertebra at a time. One more round. With your hips on the mat, inhale. As you exhale, tuck, curl, lift. Squeeze your glutes, the tightest you've ever done. Dig your heels into the mat. Engage your core by pulling your belly into your spine. And then release by dropping your hips down, one vertebra at a time. Once your hips drop, bring your knees back into your chest. Start to rock forwards and backwards. So here you're massaging the entire length of your spine, having fun. When you are done with 3, come up into your seat. And you're just going to stay in this position. Hips sink into the ground. Your spine stays long. As you inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, twist to the right. So your left hand goes onto your right knee. You're going to look past your right shoulder. Keep your spine long, looking great, Mia. Reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Try to bring your right shoulder back so that your chest can open while you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Release, reach your arms up, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. If it feels like we're breezing through this warm up, it's because we are. I'm learning that 45 minutes is not long enough. So make sure that you are getting the most out of your stretches by going to your deepest expression as quickly as you can. Press your right hand into your left knee. Sit up taller, engage your core a little bit more. Release. Turn to face the top of your mat. Roll over onto your hands and your knees so that you can go into your tabletop. You want your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. You're going to go into cat-cow. So start by exhaling and rounding your back. Bring your chin into your chest, suck your stomach in, hold it. On your inhale, drop your belly, look up. Feel the stretch along the front side of your body. Your tailbone is lifting up nice and high. Exhale, round your back. Press your hands or knees into the ground. Feel the shoulder blades peel apart. Inhale, go right back into your cow. Look up a little bit higher, lift your tailbone a little bit more. And then exhale, go into your cat, round your back. Tuck your tailbone, suck your stomach in. From here, you're going to bring your hips back to your heels. Keep your arms straight, deepening the stretch along your backside body. On your inhale, go back into your cow. So shift your shoulders forward, drop your belly, look up, lift your tailbone. Exhale, go into your cat, round your back, then bring your hips back to your heels, arms stay straight. Excellent work. Go back into your cow. Hold it here, lift your tailbone, your eyes, stretch your throat, and then start to tuck your toes under. As you exhale, bring your chin into your chest, go into your downward dog. We're here, we're ready, there's no turning back. So downward dog, we already talked about this before class started. It's National Dog Day. Happy National Dog Day to all my dog moms. Happy National Dog Day to all my dogs who are in the room listening. As you sway your hips from side to side, open up the sides of your body and your chest as you bring your chest closer to your thighs. Start to look forward, bend your knees, walk or step to the top of your mat so that your feet can go right in between your hands. Perfect. Come up into your halfway lift. So your hands are going to go into your shins. Your spine is going to grow long, extend through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. Grab behind your legs. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Feel the stretch down the back side of your body. Awesome. Release by dropping your arms down to the ground and then slowly roll up one vertebra at a time so that your head is the last thing to lift. Reach your arms up. Cactus out your arms. Your arms are like goalposts now. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. Bring your right side hip forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Suck your stomach in. Awesome. Turn to face the front. Keep your arms right where they are. Exhale, twist to the left. Try to bring your left shoulder back so that your chest opens up. Release by facing the top of your mat. Bring your arms up and then sweep them down. As your fingertips touch the ground, lengthen your spine, then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down, step back into your plank. From here, you're going to shift forwards and backwards. Inhale as your shoulders go forward. Exhale as you drive your heels all the way back. You're loosening up your ankles, your wrists. You're still working your core simply by sucking your stomach up and in. All right, everyone, the next time your shoulders are past your wrists, stay right there. Then bend your elbows back to chaturanga. So bend your elbows to 90-degree angles, then drop your hips down, open up your chest. Beautiful, Tiff. Bring your hips down and then look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, downward dog. Roll over your toes, lift your hips. Press your hands into the ground. There we go, inverted V shape. As you look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat if you're ready. Bring your feet in between your hands, come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. And then reach up, fingertips to the ceiling. Bend your elbows to cactus out your arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, turn to face the top. Exhale, twist to face the left. There you go, looking better there, Mia. Inhale to turn back to center. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, swan dive, come all the way down. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down, step back into your plank. Ooh, from here, you're going to bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Left knee goes to your left elbow. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Do 2 more on each side, right knee to right elbow. Each round, try to bring your knee closer to that same side elbow. I'm back to my last one. When you're done with 3 rounds on each side, shift your shoulders past your wrists, then chaturanga. Bend your elbows to the 90-degree angles, hold it, and then take your backward bend. Drop your hips down to the floor. Open up your chest, relax your shoulders, Tiff. Yes. And then roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. All right, we're done with that warm up. You're staying in your downward dog just for the time being. Start to bend one knee at a time so you can get into your hips a little bit more. And then stop in the center. As you inhale, lift up your right leg, bend your right knee, point your toes down to the floor. So you want to press your right hand into the ground. Try to keep your shoulders square to the floor. Point your knee up high so that your right side hip, your right side body feels super stretched out. From here, you're going to bring your right knee to your left elbow. So do it now. Exhale. Right knee goes to your left elbow. Hold it. Yes, nice, Dawn. Inhale. Bring your knee right back up. Point your toes down. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Exhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and then hold it. Inhale. Lift your right leg up. Point your toes down. As you exhale, step your right foot through in between your hands and go right into your warrior two. You're facing the left side of your mat. Bend your right knee a lot. You want to get your right thigh parallel to the floor. Beautiful rose, but turn your right toes out just a little bit more. Tiff, looking fantastic. You got it, Mia. Reach your fingertips apart, sit down lower, Jess. Everybody squeeze both of your butt cheeks. Dario, bring your right foot out like 2 inches so that your ankle is underneath your knee. There you go. Everyone keep your legs right where they are. Reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up and over, opening up the right side of your body. I'm going to have you hold this for a while. So tap into your slow inhales, slow exhales. Whatever you do, do not straighten out your right leg. You're building strength. You're generating lots of heat here in your lower body. Try to bring your right knee away from your midline. Dig your right heel into the mat. Find your deepest stretch yet. Fingertips back. Yes. Release. Go into your extended side angle. Right elbow. Rest on your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. So the reason why we're going to do long holds today is because I want your hips to be as open as possible. So our peak pose, as I mentioned, is bird of paradise. It's a hip opener and also a balancing pose. Release. Drop your left hand down. Go into your low lunge with a twist. Left hand drops. Your right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Bring your right knee in towards your midline. Drive your left heel back. Hold it. And then release. Drop your right hand down. Sweep your right leg up. Three-legged dog. And here you can flow, maybe keeping your leg lifted, or you can drop it down to go into your plank. Yes, Tiff. Shift your shoulders forward now. And then bend your elbows to chaturanga. Take your backward bend. Exactly. Lift your hips, downward dog. Nice, Carrie. As your hips lift, drop your heels down so that you can stretch the backs of your legs. Left side, inhale. Lift up your left leg, bend your left knee. Point your toes down just like you did on the other side. Try to bring your left shoulder down so that you can maximize that stretch along your left rib cage. Point your toes down, hold it. On your exhale, your left knee is going to go to your right elbow. Do it now. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, hold it. Inhale, point your knee right back up towards the ceiling, toes drop. Exhale, left knee goes to your left elbow, hold it. Round your upper back, press your hands into the ground. Inhale, lift up your left leg, point your toes, and then step it through so that you can go right into your warrior two. Open up to face the right side of your mat. Sit low. Do you guys see my new tattoos? I'll show you after class. They're behind my legs. I just got them like 20 minutes ago. Sit low, reach your fingertips apart. Very random fact, dig both of your heels into the floor. Squeeze your left butt cheek so that your left knee goes away from your midline. Keep your arms long and strong. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. Mia, looking so good. Bend your knee a little bit more though. Just a little bit. Now reverse your warrior. Reach your left arm up and then over. So you're going into the deep stretch for your side body, but your hips are opening more and more the more you drop them. So Carrie, bend your left knee. Dawn, you too. Just a smidge. Perfect. Hold it for one more round of breath. And then to release, bring your left elbow down to your thigh, reach your right arm up and then over. So what you want to do here is keep your chest parallel to the side wall right in front of you. As you reach your right fingertips toward the top of your mat, roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. One more round of breath. Mouth open, side out. And then release by bringing your right hand down. Nice, Jess. Extend your left hand up. Low lunge with a twist. Bring your left knee into your midline. Squeeze your left butt cheek, drive your right heel back. There you go, Rose. Rose, bring your right toes back just a little bit more. Your right toes. Step back. Yes. Now bring your left hand away from your midline to find a deep twist. Awesome. Bring your left hand down, sweep your left leg up. Three-legged dog. You can keep your leg lifted or you can drop it down. I'm going to show you the drop down. Drop it down, shift your shoulders past your wrists and bend your elbows. Take your backward bend. Hips go down, eyes go up. Nice carry. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips using your core strength. And then we're going to go into Malasana. As you inhale, look forward. Bend both of your knees. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Left foot to the outside of your left. Sit low. So you're in a wide leg squat. So good, Carrie. You too, Dawn. Dawn, bring your chest forward a little bit more so that your spine can lengthen. You are good too, right where you are, Mia. Beautiful, focused chest. Press your elbows into your knees. With every exhale, sink your hips down even more. Tiff, you look good too. Try to drop that booty a little bit more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your hips. Toes are going to face forward. Start to rock from side to side, grabbing opposite elbows. Roll the weight to your toes. Try to get the crown of your head to touch the mat. To release, you're going to bring your hands down to the floor and then start to toe heel your feet so that they are hip width distance apart. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at your hips. And then as you drop your arms down, bend both of your knees, slowly roll up. Come up one vertebra at a time. Once your shoulders are over your hips, take your arms back up. And then as you exhale, step your left foot back, warrior one. So with your warrior one, your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your right knee is bent and you want your hips to be square to the top of your mat. So carry, drop your left heel down. And then step your left foot forward. Yes. Bend your right knee a little bit more. That way you can feel it in your left side hip flexor. Dawn, make sure your left heel is grounded into the mat. Yes. As you exhale, bring your hands down. Interlock all 10 fingers behind your back. Drive your knuckles down toward your left heel. Here, this is opening up your chest. Start to drop your head back. Lift your chin. Exhale, hinge at your hips to go into your humble warrior. So your right shoulder, your right knee are going to connect. With every exhale, drive your knuckles up. Yes. So everyone, you should feel this down the back of your left leg. Squeeze your palms together. Drop your head down so that the back of your neck lengthens. To release, you're going to drop your arms down to the floor to frame your right foot. Step your left foot back and go into your low lunge with a twist. Right hand lifts. Left hand stays planted into the mat. Bring your right arm away from your midline, find your deepest twist, and then release by bringing your right hand down. We're gonna go into a balancing pose. Your right hand, your left hand are gonna go 6 inches in front of your big toe. As you exhale, launch onto your right leg, keeping your left leg lifted. Perfect. So you've got the support here of your mat with your hands on the floor. If you're feeling strong and balanced, you can bring your hands up to your heart, or even sweep your arms back. So playing around here with whatever you want to do with your arms. You're going to hold this for a few more seconds. It's okay, Duke. It's just a trash man. Release, go back into your warrior one. Left foot comes back to the back of your mat, arms lift. So bring your left foot down, Tiff. Perfect. And now as you bring your hands down, sweep your right leg up. Three-legged dog, bend your right knee, point your toes down. If you're feeling open, you can go into your wild thing. So flip your dog, bring your right foot to the left side of your mat. Woo, we're all in it. Open up your chest. Reach your fingertips away from your midline. Release, bring your right hand down. Go back into your three-legged dog and then flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back to chaturanga. Hips drop, eyes lift. Let's go, Dario. And then exhale, go into your downward dog. Woo, using your core strength. Your hips are coming up. You're in that upside down V shape. So hopefully by now your hips are feeling super open. We've got the left side before we go into the actual pose. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Bend your left knee. As you exhale, step your left foot through, warrior one. Ground your right heel, lift your arms up. That was really pretty, Tiff. Bend your left knee a little bit more, Jess. And then Jess, bring your right side hip forward. Yes. Now your arms go back behind you. Drive your knuckles down. Open up your chest, squeeze your shoulders, exhale. Hinge at your hips. So the more you bend your left knee, the more open your hips are gonna be. Drive your knuckles up. Drop your head so that the back of your neck opens. Squeeze your palms together if this is easy for you. And then to release, you're gonna drop your arms down to the floor. Your right hand stays on the mat. Step your right foot back, go into your low lunge with a twist. Left hand goes back behind you, bend your left knee even more. Reach your left fingertips up and over, grounding your right hand. Release. Bring your left hand down and then bring your fingertips forward, launching into your warrior three, balancing onto your left leg. Awesome. You can stay here. You're still working on your balance just like this. Or again, if you want to play with your balance, hands come up to heart center. You can bring your arms back or forward. Keep your chest and your arms and your right leg parallel to the floor. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring your right foot back down. Warrior one. Bend your left knee. Nice. And then as your hands drop, sweep your left leg up and back. Three-legged dog and then flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back to chaturanga. Oops, I forgot wild thing here. So you're gonna go into your chest opener. As you exhale, go into your downward dog. Lift your hips, bend your left knee as you lift your left leg. And then now we're gonna flip it. Sorry. So now your left foot goes to the right side of your mat. Open up your chest. Thank you for rolling with my punches. Squeeze your booty rows, lift your hips even more, drop your head back. Yes, release. Left hand comes down, left leg comes down. Take a tiny break, child's pose. Take your knees apart. Whew, big toes touch. Extend your arms to the top of your mat. Take a moment here. So now we're getting warmer. We are more than halfway through your child's pose, which is this shape that we're in right now. This is where you go anytime you need a break, anytime you need some time to yourself. And you can hang out here in this shape for the rest of class. I wouldn't even be mad because you would still be working on your hips and your breath. But with that said, we've got more to do. Push into your downward dog whenever you're ready. So you're tucking your toes, you're lifting your hips. Go into that inverted V shape. Try to bring your chest closer to your thighs. As you inhale, lift up your right leg. Keep your toes pointed, squeeze your right butt cheek. Dig your hands into the ground, find length in your arms. To release, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Swipe it to the left, back to the right, back to the left, back to the right, and then step your foot through. Go right into your warrior two. I just added some shenanigans just so that we can work on our abs a little bit. Sit down lower, carry, so that your right thigh is parallel to the floor. Perfect. Reverse it. Right arm goes back. Your right knee stays bent. You've got it, Mia. Bend your right knee. Reach your right fingertips towards the back of your mat. Hold it for one more cycle of breath. Release by going into your extended side angle. Your right elbow rests on your right thigh. Your left arm goes up and over. So right now, our hips are super open. We're gonna go into our first bind. So if binding is not in your practice, I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna reach your right arm down and you're gonna bring your right arm underneath your right thigh. I'll show you from the back. You're gonna bring your right arm underneath your thigh. Your left arm is gonna go up and back so that your hands can grab each other. So this is a bind and you can hang out just like this. This is allowing you to open up your chest a little bit more, squeeze your shoulders, but you're definitely keeping your right knee bent. There you go, Carrie. Now bring your left elbow and shoulder back. That looks good too, Dawn, but bend your right knee a little bit more. Yes. And then to release, bring your right hand or your right elbow back onto your thigh, extend your left hand up. Go back into your warrior two. I'm gonna turn to face you. And then cartwheel your arms, frame your foot with your hands, sweep your right leg up. Three-legged dog, bend your right knee, point your toes down. and then release. Drop your right foot down. No flow here. Bend one knee at a time just so you can sway your hips. So just by going into the bind, everyone, your hips are that much more open, so is your chest. We're gonna do that all over again on the left side, and then I'm gonna demo what bird of paradise looks like. On your inhale, lift up your left leg. Bend your left knee, point your toes down, open up the left side of your body. Drop your left shoulder. On your exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, hold it. Then swipe it to the right, back to the left, back to the right, back to the left, and then step your foot through, in between your hands. Nice carry. Open up, warrior two. Bend your left knee, come down really low. So anytime you go into that warrior two, your knee, your ankle are in one line. So Tiff, bring your left foot forward just 1/4 of an inch, like a tiny little bit. Yep. Bring your left knee away from your midline. Reach your fingertips apart. Reverse your warrior. Left arm goes back. Open up the left side of your body. Sit your hips down even more. Squeeze your left butt cheek. That's great, right where you are, Mia. Opening up the left side of your body. Hold it for one more round of breath. Exhale by going into your extended side angle. Left elbow rests on your thigh. Reach your right arm up and then over. And you already know we're going to hold this for a little bit. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. Squeeze your right butt cheek. If you did it on the other side, try it here. To go into your bind, your left arm goes underneath your body. Your right arm goes behind you. Get that grip. Once you have all 10 fingers interlocked, bring your right elbow, your right shoulder back. Find that twist in your spine, the length in your spine, and that deep stretch for your outer left hip. Whew. Release by going back into your warrior two. Nicely done. Cartwheel your arms, frame your foot with your hands. Sweep your left leg up and back, and then bring it down. Drop down to your knees for hero's pose. So sit your hips on your heels. Roll out your wrists. Okay, so we're gonna do that again, but this time I'm gonna show you what it looks like before you actually do it. So many of you have probably already done Bird of Paradise, but all the movements that we did got you ready for it. I'm gonna show you the right side from behind. So you're gonna go into your warrior two, and I'm gonna talk you through it. You're going into your extended side angle. You're going into the bind. And then once you get the grip, you're going to step your back leg forward, balance onto that back leg, which is your left, and you're just going to slowly come up, open up your chest, balancing, and then kicking your right leg out so that you can open up your hips and open up the side of your body. Oops, you're gonna drop your right foot back down. Oops, step back into your warrior two. Just like that. You guys ready? Because your mics are muted, I can't hear you, but I know you're all cheering and so excited about it. Dario says yes, right? Is that what you're saying? All right, go into your downward dog. I'm really excited to watch you do this. You can do it. And if you don't want to do it, you can stop at any point, but just at least go through the steps until you feel like you can't anymore. So downward dog, lift your hips, lift up your right leg, squeeze your right butt cheek, bend your right knee. So by now your hips are hella open, right? Point your knee up, drop your toes down, exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Go right into your warrior two, bend your right knee. You can bend and straighten so that you can open up your hips even more. Get them ready. The next time your knee is bent, stay right there. Go into your extended side angle. So left arm stays lifted, right arm is resting on your thigh, then go for the bind. So if you definitely don't want to go into the actual pose, at least try the bind so that you can warm your body up and get it ready. And then once you get your bind, you're going to step your left foot to meet the right. So big step forward, or you can take a bunch of steps. Yes, all right, Dario, you've got it. Excellent, everyone. Feel the weight shift to your left leg. You can keep it slightly bent. You're just going to start to roll up, coming up to standing, balancing onto your left leg, stack your shoulders, oops, over your hips. I've got this brick wall to my side that's helping me. Awesome, Don. Once you get it, kick your right leg up. Yes, Carrie. and you're doing it on carpet. I'm so proud of you. All right, Dario, A+ for effort. Everyone drop your right foot down. Nice, Tiff. Step your left foot back. Go into your warrior two. Whew. Straighten out your right leg and then turn your right toes so that they face the left side of your mat. Hinge at your hips. Wide leg forward fold. As you come all the way down, roll the weight to your toes. Start to walk your hands towards the right side of your mat. The more weight you roll to your toes, the deeper the stretch you're going to feel in your hamstrings. Extend through the crown of your head so that your forehead inches closer to the ground. Engage your quads so that your hamstrings open up just a little bit more. And then release. Place your hands down onto the floor, bend both of your knees, pivot to face the top of your mat. And then as you sweep your right leg up, go into your three-legged dog, and then bring it down. All right, bend one knee at a time. So again, we're gonna do it on the left side. You can stop at any point. You can stay in your warrior two. Hanging out in that shape is still gonna open up your hips. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Bend your left knee, point your toes down. Left side of your body is opening. As you exhale, step your left foot through. Warrior two. Reach your fingertips apart. Bend your left knee, bounce it out. Going into your deepest expression, reach your fingertips, drop your shoulders. Extended side angle, left elbow rests onto your thigh. Reach your right arm up and over first, and then go for the bind. Right arm goes behind you, left arm goes underneath. Get that grip. Start to look forward, and then bring your right foot to meet your left. You're gonna feel all the weight shift to your right leg. You can keep your right knee slightly bent as you start to roll up. Dig your right big toe into the mat. Once your shoulders are over your hips, point your left toes, open up your chest. Awesome. I'm proud of y'all. Great job. Come out of it. Drop your left foot down. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Release by going into your warrior two. Then straighten out your left leg. Turn your left toes to face the right side of your mat. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Come down all the way. We worked so hard for this. All right, so everyone, you have the choice here. Either grab opposite elbows. You can sway from side to side. Actually, I was gonna give you another option. I prefer this. That way you can start to relax your shoulders. So try to drop your forehead closer to the ground, looking at the floor rather than what's going on behind you. To release, drop your hands down to the ground, bend both of your knees, pivot to face the top of your mat, sweep your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop your left foot down, and then drop your knees to the ground so that you can sit on your booty, taking your feet far apart. I'm gonna face you. Your feet are gonna be at, or your legs are gonna be at 90-degree angles. Flex your toes back toward your face, sit up tall so that your spine is long. On your inhale, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, right hand comes down, extend your left arm up and then over. Press your right hand into your right shin, beautiful Tiff. Bring your left shoulder back, find your deepest stretch, not just for your spine, but for the side of your body. So your left arm is up. Yep, your right hand is on your shin. To release, you're gonna drop your left shoulder down so that you can frame your right leg with your chest. Awesome. Your chest doesn't have to touch your thigh. As long as you're feeling the opening in your hamstrings, you're doing it right. So Dario, bring your left hand down to the floor, so that your chest is facing the ground. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg. You're gonna feel that stretch in your left shoulder. Drop your head so that your left ear inches closer to your left bicep. Release. Sweep your arms all the way up, fingertips to the ceiling, left hand comes down, reach your right arm up and then over. So opening up the sides of your body, you're still getting into your hips, your inner thighs. Continue to flex your toes back, find your deepest stretch as you sink your right side hip down. Yes, gorgeous down in Mia. Release by dropping your right shoulder down, frame your left leg with your chest. As you hinge at your hips, feel your chest drop closer to the ground, your left thigh. If you want more, you can start to bring your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Look past your left shoulder. Maybe resting your right ear on your right bicep. And then release. The last thing we're gonna do before we go into our laying down position, you're gonna go into your reclined or your seated butterfly, so the soles of your feet are together. Take your knees far apart. Your hands are gonna go underneath your legs. So palms are up, kind of like you're serving somebody your calf muscles. Yeah, so you're bringing your arms underneath. So the farther away you can bring your fingertips from your body, the more you're gonna feel the stretch in your shoulders. So Dawn, that's cool, but try to bring your hands farther apart. Yeah, perfect. And then again, the farther away you can bring your fingertips from your body, the more you're gonna feel the stretch in your lower back and in your shoulders. So everyone drop your head down. The only reason why my head is up is so I can watch you. Perfect. And then the more you bring your chin into your chest, the more pressure you put between your calf muscles and your forearms, the more you're gonna feel the back of your body, especially your shoulders, open. Release by slowly rolling up. And then now you're just gonna lay all the way onto your back, straightening out your legs. A little bit of a timeout. You've got a Savasana here. We are down to our last few minutes, several minutes of class. We're gonna end with some deep stretches, more for your hips. Go into your wind removing by bending your right knee. And as you pull your knee down toward your shoulder, pull it away from your rib cage. So down and then out. I'm placing my left hand on my hip so that I can keep it on the floor. And I'm using the strength of my right arm to pull my right knee farther away from my body. Beautiful, Tiff. Beautiful, Rose. To release, go into your spine twist. So your right knee is going to go to the left side of your mat. Bring your right arm out to a T, fingertips face or go away from your midline. As you turn your head to the right, your left side neck is feeling even more stretched out. And then release by rolling onto your back, straighten out your right leg. Go to the left side, wind removing pose. Bend your left knee. Pull your knee down towards your shoulder, away from your rib cage. Keeping that grip super secure, only with your left hand. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And then now start to pull your left knee away from your midline, back of your neck, the entire spine is digging into the floor. Feel the front of your body open as you melt deeper into the mat. To release, go into your spine twist. Left knee goes to the right side of your mat. Extend your arm out to a T. Turn your head to the left so that the right side of your neck opens. And I'm placing my right hand on my left knee as a way to guide it closer to the floor. If you're not feeling a deep stretch along your left side hip, bring your knee closer to the mat. Hold it for one more round of breath. Mouth open, exhale, side out. And when you're done with that exhale, roll onto your back, go into your happy baby. So the happy baby is a pose that we started with. Your feet are apart, heels are lifted, toes are down. By now your hips are super open, so we want to rely on your bicep strength to find your deepest expression. So knees down, heels are over your knees. And as you flex your toes down, you're also opening up your calf muscles. Start to rock from side to side if you haven't already. This way you are opening up your hips while massaging your lower back. You're welcome. You're going to release by straightening out your legs, pointing them up towards the ceiling. This is called legs up the wall. You want your ankles and your hips to be in one line. Your toes are dropping down toward your face. You're going to keep your arms down both sides of your body. So just by being still, you are allowing your legs to take a break. Feel your hips sink into the mat just a little bit more. The front of your body opens up. Take a deep breath in. Mouth open, side out. You can stay like this for legs up the wall. We're going to go into plow pose. That's going to be our final posture before you go into Savasana. So to go into your plow, you're going to bring your arms down both sides of your body. Keep your ankles right over your hips and just make sure your eyes are up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lift your hips so that you can drop your toes down to the floor a couple of inches past your head. And at any point you can come out of it. You can also place your hands on your hips. Just whatever you do, make sure you're not turning your head. So your eyes are up towards the ceiling, the back of your neck is pressing into the ground. And if you want to stand your legs up the wall, you're still getting lots of benefits there. If you went into your plow pose, you can come out of it at any point. Just make sure you have enough energy to do so. Nice, Dawn. Beautiful, Dario. Great control, Rose. So again, using your core so that you can roll down one vertebra at a time. You can go into your final Savasana with your legs straight or bend both of your knees, pressing the soles of your feet together. Take your knees out wide. So your final Savasana is where you get to rest. So you get, again, two choices, either legs straight or your reclined bound angle. We always start and end our classes with the stillness, the peace, because when you find that stillness and that peace physically, those sensations resonate mentally, emotionally, and you are allowing your body to just feel more relaxed. You're allowing your body to feel free. And you're also allowing your body to feel even more open. And if you feel like you want to be even more open, don't let up with that breath. So with every exhale, try to sigh out something different. Try to sigh out things that you don't need. Make sure that the backside of your body is digging into the floor. Your knees are splayed apart. Your next inhale, make it slow, counting to 6. As you fill up your lungs, with your lungs and your stomach filled, hold it. And then open up your mouth, sigh it out. Feel your body get even heavier onto the ground. Take one more round of breath, just like that, as slowly as you can. Mouth open, let it go, sigh it out. Start to straighten out your legs one at a time. Your hip flexors are super open. Your inner thighs have gotten so stretched out. Start to bring your arms up and overhead so that your biceps frame your ears. Point your toes towards the top of your mat so that you can lengthen your arms, your legs, and your spine. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, roll onto your right side body. So you're going to use your right bicep as a pillow. Bend both of your knees as you curl into this ball. Taking one final moment to give thanks to the healthy body that you have, the healthy and strong mind that you have. And when you're ready, push up into your seat, keeping your eyes closed. Face the top of your mat, sinking your hips down into the ground. Sit up tall so that your spine is long. On your next inhale, take your arms up. Press your palms in towards each other. As you exhale, drop your thumbs right to your heart. As you acknowledge your heartbeat, I would love to give thanks to you for being here, for showing up, for doing the work, and for being so motivating. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Excellent work, everyone. It is just a minute past 12:45. So I'm doing better with my timing. Carrie, great job. Great job, everyone, actually. How are you feeling?
Way better.
Good. Who was that? Rose?
Carrie.
Everybody feels way better. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Bye, Carrie. I'm glad I got to see y'all.
Oh
Bye,
my God,
Rose.
Karen.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Bye.
Dawn. Bye, Katie.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Tiff. Love you, love you, love you. Bye, Dario.
This was
Be
my
good.
first Zoom yoga.
It was?
Yeah.
Yay.
My second yoga class ever, actually.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, obviously, you're already hella flexy. So you look like a mage natural.
I need
It
to
was,
work on the balance.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tiff is good. Tiff is good. Like, I'm
Tiff is,
terrible. That's my
no, I'm so proud of you. Showing up is the hardest, is the
Yeah,
hardest thing.
seriously. I had kindergarten in the background the whole time, so I'm like, namaste, namaste, namaste.
So good.
I need to do it every
Thank
day,
you, my love.
and the breathing is terrible. Like, I
The
don't know
breathing
how
is
to.
terrible. Okay, so
I
I'll talk